This is ABC 7 News at 6.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Peter Dubois. First tonight, a 20-year-old woman arrested in connection to a fatal shooting in Bangor this week was arraigned in court this afternoon. Our Matthew Jurancic has the story.
Olivia Babin appeared in court virtually Friday afternoon from the Penobscot County Jail. Babin has been charged with manslaughter for allegedly shooting and killing 24-year-old Daniel Ford Coates. Bangor police were called to 10 Highland Ave at 4:25 a.m. on April 2nd for a report of a male shot in the head and a suspect fleeing the scene. During court Friday, Assistant Attorney General Jennifer Ackerman said Bangor police arrived and spoke to Babin, who was at the scene, who allegedly identified herself as Daniel's girlfriend. Ackerman says Babin told police that she heard Ford Coates having a verbal argument about a woman, when she was then allegedly told by a friend to go to the downstairs apartment. She says Babin told police that's when she heard a loud bang and saw the friend leaving that apartment. Ackerman says that friend told police a different story. They allegedly told police he, Babin, and two others were in the apartment at the time, but that Babin wanted to create a scare in the downstairs apartment. Ackerman says Babin allegedly obtained the victim's 9mm handgun from his bedroom without the magazine to scare them, and that alcohol and drugs were used at the time of the incident. She goes on to say Babin allegedly held the gun to Ford Coates' head and said, "Oh, don't think I will," before pulling the trigger. The assistant AG says witnesses told police they saw Babin throw the handgun into the Kenduskeag River while accompanied with someone else. The defense asked the presiding judge for a reduction in bail. The $100,000 cash bail is now under review. Babin's next court date is set for June 10th at 1 p.m. In Bangor, Matthew Jurancic, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Lawmakers held a public hearing on a proposed red flag law today. The bill would make it easier for family and police to take firearms away from a person if it's deemed that they pose a threat to themselves or others. One major difference between the state's current yellow flag law and the proposed bill is that the red flag process would not require a mental health evaluation to get a judge's permission to take a person's guns. The proposal was introduced by House Speaker Rachel Talbot Ross, who spoke at the hearing.
So LD 2283 before you today addresses those gaps, creating an additional and much needed process for ensuring that firearms are kept away from those who should not have them. It does not replace our existing protection from substantial threats process, but creates an additional pathway to ensure public safety.
During the hearing, Ross said the rate of gun deaths in Maine has increased 41% between 2012 and 2021, compared to a 39% increase nationwide. She says a majority of those deaths are attributed to suicides. Earlier today, we caught up with CMP and Versant to see where they're at in terms of dealing with the aftermath of the storm. CMP says crews have responded to more than 1,200 emergency calls regarding downed lines and trees, and they've prioritized getting hospitals and schools back up and running quickly. CMP says today was their first day really assessing the damage, to include numerous limbs and entire trees snapped from the weight of the, quote, cement-like snow.
We really got our first look at the damage this morning. We had our crews out prior to sunrise. So far, we've restored just under 150,000 customers, and we're going to continue to work through the day today. And we're actually going to be supplemented by additional crews getting us to around 1,000 starting tomorrow morning.
Crews that have been working in the field have been reporting back that due to the amount of snow that was weighing down trees and limbs, those were coming off and actually landing on the lines and taking the lines down. We have over 100 internal, external, and vegetation management crews in the field working to restore power to those customers that are still without service.
CMP says they expect power restoration efforts to extend into the weekend. Versant says they expect to have most of their customers restored by 10 p.m. this evening, except for those in remote areas. All right, everyone. Well, it's almost time for parts of Maine to experience totality with the upcoming total solar eclipse. Our Corey Bouchard is standing by live in Holton to learn more about how the town is preparing for an onslaught of visitors. Good evening, Corey.
Yeah, good evening, Peter. I'm here in Market Square, downtown Holton, where the end is near. Holton is the last place in the continental United States to view totality in the total solar eclipse. Now, if you're from away, there's a group of locals that are looking to make you feel right at home.
We're seeing an increase in traffic today, And I think there was a delay because of the storm yesterday, but already we didn't expect a real increase in traffic until tomorrow, but it's already started.
Cecilia Rhoda is a chairperson for the Holton Gateway Ambassadors, a local civil service organization that is used to helping people from away feel comfortable in the Holton community.
Specifically for the eclipse, however, we have been meeting since July and really getting totally acquainted with what this area has to offer so that we can speak knowledgeably to our visitors.
Those questions might range anywhere from where's a good place to watch the eclipse, what festivities are happening, or basic questions like where's the nearest bathroom or hospital. But Rhoda says one thing the ambassadors will be stressing during the eclipse is safety.
This is one thing the ambassadors are going to be doing, is walking around and making sure that people have the safety glasses. And also, precipitating information like, by the way, you do not take a picture with your cell phone.
Rhoda says that last part about not taking a picture of the eclipse with your cell phone was a lesson their astronomer learned the hard way this week when he forgot to put a solar filter on when testing his telescope and it burned a hole through his lens cap. And Rhoda says the ambassadors will be walking around on the day of the eclipse, handing out solar glasses and stressing the importance of having those solar glasses and solar protection. Now, we'll be up here all weekend covering the festivities that are going on in the county leading up to the eclipse. And also, on Monday, we will have special live coverage of the eclipse beginning at 2 p.m. So, live in Holton, I'm Corey Bouchard for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Alrighty, Corey, thank you and stay warm. Meanwhile, businesses in Holton say they're prepared for the expected influx of visitors. Normally, Holton's population sits at around 6,000 people. Some estimates say the number of visitors this weekend could more than double that number. Businesses are hopeful the surge in visitors can help boost sales after a mild winter and slow snowmobile season.
We got a refrigerator truck. We've loaded it full of stuff, so hopefully we don't run out of food when people get here over the weekend. It's amazing that our winter was so mild, and the snowmobile season has really taken a massive hit. So the amount of traffic that we saw this winter definitely decreased. But we expect that the amount of people entering our area for the eclipse is going to eclipse our loss of folks through the winter season. So this is definitely going to help out tremendously.
Grant says in order to help feed the expected hungry crowds, they're extending their business hours throughout the weekend. The upcoming total solar eclipse is already attracting visitors from near and far, including those from NASA who've already set up shop in Holton. Angelique Herring is a communications strategist with NASA who has teams of scientists and camera crews staged along the path of totality from Texas all the way through Holton, Maine. She says eclipses are not just fascinating for the public, they're also incredibly exciting for NASA scientists.
Number one, it's not very often that we get to experience the absence of the sun during the day, right? Like that's not a very typical thing. And it's more than just what you can see, but also what you can hear and kind of like feel outside as well, feeling it kind of become cooler because the sun is gone, and hearing the birds kind of do different things as they're kind of tricked into thinking that it's evening time. But they're also really rare. So it's pretty neat to experience those. And for NASA scientists especially, it's really interesting because it gives NASA scientists a chance to actually observe the sun's corona, which is the layer outside of the sun that's a little bit cooler than the rest of it. So yeah, which is pretty fascinating.
We will be hearing more from a NASA scientist about what exactly they're studying during the eclipse during our special live eclipse coverage on Monday starting at 2 p.m. It's going to be such an incredible event and we can't wait. All right, well, with a first look at our forecast, let's turn things over and take a look outdoors.
All right, thank you very much. Happy Friday. The rain and snow showers continue out there tonight, becoming more rain, though, as temperatures rise overnight. But still, there could be some snow this evening across much of the area into tomorrow. The snowfall looks like this, though, so not a lot of snow anymore. It's all kind of rain now through tomorrow evening. But a few spots could see an inch or 2 or 3 still of snow into tomorrow evening. But the advisories are all dropped across our region for snow. They're gone. There's still a wind advisory rain here through tomorrow evening. A small craft advisory for wave heights out there approaching 8 to 14 feet. All right, the wind out of the northeast right now, gusting near 25, will stay with us tonight into tomorrow, but get it pulled back earlier on Sunday. And then overall temperatures today well above what they were yesterday, with highs back up near 40. We do have 50s in the 5-day forecast. Our forecast, though, for tonight, though, is rain showers out there, a couple wet snowflakes, too, with low temperatures in the 30s. Your full forecast is coming up.
Alrighty, Jeff, thank you. And coming up on ABC 7 News at 6, we'll take you to UMaine's annual Education Career Fair, where students connected with potential employers. And experts are preaching good money management habits during Financial Literacy Month. We'll have those stories and more as ABC 7 News at 6 continues.
You're in the driver's seat. You choose what road to take. But soon, you'll be taking a back seat to big government because President Biden just banned most new gas-powered cars. They've made it clear it's their way or the highway, even if electric vehicles aren't right for you or your family. Call Senator King. Tell him to stop the car ban before it's too late. Don'tBanOurCars.com. Paid for by American Fuel and Petrochemical Manufacturers.
Mesothelioma is more than a ravaging illness. It is a disease that can ruin a family's finances and is never the victim's fault. The law offices of Joe Bornstein has been fighting and winning for Maine families for nearly 50 years, and we've collected over $500 million for injured Mainers. If you or a loved one is a victim of mesothelioma or asbestos-related lung cancer, call Joe today for a free case evaluation and to learn about your family's legal rights. Dial 207-CALL-JOE or online at joebornstein.com.
Your local professional, eco-friendly office space partner is WVII Business Solutions, your one-stop shop to get the job done. Handling all your office furniture and printing machine needs at an affordable price. Offering full system integration into your workplace and local service on everything we sell. We can even remote monitor your system with just-in-time inventory and service need assessments. Little to no downtime gives you peace of mind. At WVII Business Solutions, your solution is only an email or a phone call away.
Let your creativity run free at the Creative Arts Center, where we offer fun and affordable activities for all ages. Birthday parties, pottery wheel classes, painting lessons, or just for the fun of it. Get fired up for glazing projects as well as acrylics. We offer a wide selection of ceramic products for you to choose from, and we have thousands of pieces ready to paint. We are a Paragon kiln dealer and a Laguna Clay distributor. Stop by the Creative Arts Center today, located just off the Joshua Chamberlain Bridge in Brewer. The Creative Arts Center, where your only limitation is your imagination.
You're watching ABC 7 Bangor.
Welcome back. UMaine's annual Education Career Fair gives students an opportunity to meet face-to-face with industry leaders and other organizations across the state. Our Doug Banks has the story.
I had great teachers growing up. I had not so great teachers growing up, and we need more great teachers.
Nearly 45 employers and 70 students met inside the Wells Conference Center on Friday for an education career fair.
There's these jobs out here. Whether it's, Bangor's looking or whoever, you can find them a lot easier here.
Really trying to get to know what their philosophy is in education and if it kind of aligns with where our vision is headed in our district.
Hosted by UMaine's College of Education and Human Development, the event helps bridge the gap between hopeful employers and aspiring employees.
Hopefully it's a job opportunity, or they, or just discovered a school district in the state.
Now, between the 70 students and the 45 organizations here, if there's one common theme between them all, it's the importance of education and putting the students in the classroom as their highest priority.
I really care about children, and I really care about education, so finding people that also care about those things are the people I want to surround myself with.
They really are able to shape the way students see the world, and that's just such an opportunity that I don't want to miss.
In Orono, Doug Banks, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
April is Financial Literacy Month, a time to raise awareness about smart money management habits, especially among young adults. Our David Ledford spoke with experts to make sense of the annual event.
Finances impact every single part of our lives.
The Finance Authority of Maine wants you to think about your financial fitness this month. But what does it mean to be in good financial health?
not having to worry about living paycheck to paycheck.
Having the ability to absorb a financial shock.
Experts say smart habits like budgeting, monitoring your credit score, and setting financial goals are more important now than ever because of the world's changing financial landscape.
The financial system has changed and the risks are more significant as we look at online education and the ability that you can make investments on your phone. Students who are pursuing higher education, those costs continue to rise.
Financial Literacy Month comes to a close at the end of April, but students in Herman are investing in their futures all semester long because experts say it's important to teach students how to manage their money before they leave high school.
We also, teach them how to file their taxes and cover different things like that. They come in and they may not even know what an interest rate is or what interest is or how to open a bank account. Credit and banking to housing to insurance, we cover all those things.
And students say they're thankful for the opportunity.
I bought my first car and I already know so much about the interests. I know so much about taking out a loan. I know so much about how it's going to affect my credit score.
For those looking to improve their personal finance skills, links to free financial literacy resources can be found on our website. In Herman, David Ledford, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
And those habits so important to pick up at an early age, so glad to see them educating them there. Well, coming up in sports, Herman baseball is bringing a lot of youth to the plate this year. They're hoping they can lead them to contention in Class B. We'll have that story coming right up.
At Warren Financial, your financial goals are our priority. Your financial plan may appear to be all about savings and investing, but in reality, it's about much more. Your life, your family, and your legacy. That's why the financial planner you choose is so important.
Plan your future with Warren Financial. Visit warrenfinancialplan.com or call 573-1825.
Your trusted partner in wealth management.
In times like these, saving money matters more than ever. Lydia saved her family $450 by switching to AAA auto insurance. And Frank switched and saved over $350. Just like you need to take care of your family, we consider you a part of ours. AAA is here to help you with your auto, home, and life insurance needs. Call 844-AAA Insurance or visit AAA.com for an auto insurance quote today. AAA, we're always with you.
Hello, this is George Whelan with Down East Direct Cremation. Now, anytime, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 52 weeks a year, from the comfort of your desktop or the convenience of your mobile device, you can summon transport and arrange a simple, affordable, respectful Down East Direct Cremation for your deceased loved one. Just by using the button exclusively at downeastdirectcremation.com. All you need is the location address of the person who has died, their vital statistics information, a valid credit card for payment, and that's it. No need to pick up the telephone, no need to answer a bunch of questions, no need to come into the store, and it's still just $9.75 complete. It's so easy, even I can do it. For more information, visit us at downeastdirectcremation.com or call us at 207-225-5332. Simple, affordable, respectful. The button, only at downeastdirectcremation.com.
Tonight's Sports is brought to you by Triumph Professional Cleaning Services, providing outstanding commercial cleaning services to Eastern and Central Maine. Triumph Professional Cleaning, creating an environment of cleanliness.
Welcome back in, everyone. Thanks for staying with us. Let's start with some baseball here, but clearly we're not on the diamond. We'll head over to the Herman High Gym where the Hawks are gearing up for 2024. Last season, Herman finished 10th in Class B North with a record of 7-9, but heading into the postseason, the Hawks taking down 7th seed Foxcroft Academy in round 1 before being shut out by Coney in the next round. This year, the Hawks only have a handful of guys returning from that playoff team, but they are so confident in that young talent that was maybe still figuring things out a bit last season.
I think that a lot of those players just needed 1 year to, get used to the varsity level of play. I think it will be good having the younger team there, being able to mentor them. That's going to be a big thing I want to do this year.
This group has been one that I've been watching for years now, that I've been waiting to get here because they are passionate about sports and they are passionate about baseball. So we're hoping that we can, as a school, we can start to take those strides.
Along with the youth of the Hawks, they have been focused on trying to make every rep count, especially now early in the season. Although they haven't played many varsity games together, the guys have really come together as a team and looked to surprise some people this spring. And one thing that's impressed their coach has been simply, like we said, their passion for the game.
I think we got a lot of talent, especially coming in from the freshman class. Our attitude, I think, is at a great spot right now. We all love to play with each other, coach each other, make each other better.
Well, I think the biggest thing is the kids all care about each other. You know, they get along, they work hard, and they seem to have a common goal. So I think those things going into the season are very positive.
All right, looking forward for the season to start. Let's go to some hockey now. Bruins picking up a big win last night on the road, taking down the Carolina Hurricanes 4-1 as they continue to fight for that top seed in the East. In the game last night, the Bruins captain scoring the first goal of the game, a tough one on the breakaway. That goal marking the 400th of his spectacular career. Brad Marchand joining some elite company with the goal. He is now 5th all-time on the Bruins scoring list, just the 5th player to reach the 400-goal milestone. He trails Rick Middleton, Patrice Bergeron, Phil Esposito, and Johnny Buchik on the all-time scoring list, just 2 away from passing Middleton, but he isn't taking the time to really reflect on it. He says there are bigger things to focus on.
Hey, I said this before, but I try not to think about things that, I've kind of done while I'm still playing. There's much larger goals, and hopefully there's still plenty more. So I'll reminisce at the end.
It speaks about longevity. It speaks about your ability to make tremendous amount of plays over the course of your career. And there's a guy that has been doubted his whole life, and all he keeps doing is putting out any doubts in anyone's mind of how great an athlete he is.
All right, big congratulations to him. That is all the time we have for sports. Here is your full 5-day forecast.
Here we go. Your full weather is brought to you by Varney Ford, the nice car and truck people. Happy Friday. Okay, lots of weather out there still. A low pressure right over us, bringing us some rain and some snow this evening. It will likely turn over to mostly rain overnight tonight and into tomorrow as well, as temperatures are rising out there currently. And once we get this thing out of here, about midday-ish tomorrow, we'll have decreasing clouds on Sunday, and then great weather on Monday and Tuesday for the eclipse on Monday for sure. It's going to be fantastic outside. But here comes our next system. It's over here to the west of us. That will likely begin here probably Wednesday into Thursday of next week. Let's walk it through. So tonight, a combination of rain, some freezing rain, and some snow. Less snow, more rain tonight. And then the same thing for tomorrow. Less snow, more rain tomorrow. Tomorrow evening, same story. But then it finally begins to pull away tomorrow evening after 7 o'clock or so. Look what happened Sunday morning. Poof, it goes away. And then decreasing clouds on Sunday leaves us with clear skies on Monday for a perfect eclipse viewing on Monday afternoon with temperatures hanging out in the 50s around here. It's going to be fantastic this year for that. And then overall, it keeps getting better for Monday evening into Tuesday as well. All right, so if you want snowfall, this event is winding down. We got plenty of reports of 8 to 14 inches across the region so far, and more on the way for sure. But overall, the snow is winding down, the rain kicking in more as temperatures rise tonight and throughout the day tomorrow. So there is that combination of rain, freezing rain, sleet, and snow, with air temperatures now back up in the 30s. The ground is looking pretty snowy, right? But roads are looking pretty much better. Grassy surfaces, still lots of snow on them that will likely linger into tomorrow. The wind's been an issue all day today. Wind gusts near 20 miles per hour or so, kind of blowing and drifting the snow around for sure. The wind will come down, though, beginning probably midday-ish tomorrow. We still have wind gusts near 30 tonight, 30 tomorrow morning, before it finally begins to pull down out of here on Sunday morning into Sunday afternoon. All right, the advisory is still posted, though, for a small craft advisory here. Wave heights approaching 8 to 14 feet through probably Sunday afternoon. Temperatures, of course, are critical. Lows this morning, 34 here in Bangor, 33 Millinocket, so right near freezing. We did get snow today, but changing over to rain now, of course, with high temperatures hanging out near 38 in Bangor, 37 Millinocket. That'll be the case tomorrow as well. All right, so here's the eclipse forecast for sure. It's holding, so a really good chance now for clear skies across our area on Monday, pretty much all day long as the eclipse comes through on Monday afternoon. All right, our forecast then for tonight, though, is rain, snow, and some wind. More rain than snow. Look for low temperatures down near 33 for tomorrow. All right, rain, snow, and some wind dying down throughout the afternoon with high temperatures back up near 40. And then looking ahead, your 5-day forecast shows the story, right? Sunday looking decreasing clouds. Monday looks fantastic. Tuesday 51, then hanging out near 50 on Wednesday afternoon.
All righty, Jeff, thanks so much. We'll be right back after the break.
Planet Oats so creamy and not watery like.
Exactly, and unsweetened has 0 grams of sugar.
And don't forget, it's an excellent source of calcium. Wow, Planet Oat really has it all. You guys are so right. No, you are. No, you are. No, you are. Yeah, you are.
You're in the driver's seat. You choose what road to take. But soon, you'll be taking a back seat to big government because President Biden just banned most new gas-powered cars. They've made it clear it's their way or the highway, even if electric vehicles aren't right for you or your family. Call Senator King. Tell him to stop the car ban before it's too late. Don'tBanOurCars.com. Paid for by American Fuel and Petrochemical Manufacturers.
Don't cry, don't whine. Get yours where I got mine. At BB's Tattoo Company, 262 Moosehead Trail, Newport.
Roto-Rooter has served the greater Bangor area and beyond for 35 years, offering plumbing, hydrojetting, snaking, descaling, video inspection, and grease interceptor cleaning services. For all your residential and commercial clogs, call Roto-Rooter today, 990-1234.
And away go troubles down the drain. Roto-Rooter.
Welcome back. Will, we've seen uplifting videos of seals being released back into the ocean from Maine beaches thanks to conservation efforts. So we think you'll also enjoy this video of some lucky sea turtles being released back into the Big Blue in Georgia. The turtles were from the Mystic Aquarium in Connecticut, New England Aquarium, Atlantic Marine Conservation Society, and New York Marine Rescue Center. You can see dedicated volunteers and staff carrying the turtles down the beach toward the water, and then finally, in they go. A total of 32 rehabilitated sea turtles were released, and it makes you feel good to know that they got the care they needed and they're back where they belong, and there they go, back into their home. Great to see that. All right, well, finally, Rennie's in Bangor is officially open to the public, with doors opening at their new location today. It's the Maine-based department store's 18th location, and excitement has been brewing for today's grand opening for a while now. Hundreds of shoppers lined up to be some of the first inside. We spoke to Polly Peach of Bangor, who was first in line this morning.
I'm very excited. This is my bucket list. I recently retired. I want to hit every Rennie's in the state of Maine.
Well, that's a great goal there. Shoppers received one free item as part of the store's opening celebration today. Patrons also had the opportunity to participate in raffles to win some items. For Rennie's owner, John Rennie, it's an opening that's been a long time coming.
We've been wanting to come to Bangor for a long time. I greeted everybody that came in at the opening, and people are so excited, so happy that we're here. And they know Rennie's, they love Rennie's, and it's going to be a great thing for all of us.
Rennie's will be open from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. every day going forward, and you hear so many great things. But for Bangor area residents, going to a Rennie's hasn't always been that convenient. Well, it is now, and I myself can't wait to stop by. All right, everyone, well, that's going to do it for us tonight. Thanks so much for tuning in, and have a great rest of your evening.